Hey everyone, welcome to the English Mind channel. I'm Smith and I'm so happy you're here. Let's learn English together, step by step, every single day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rihanna, and I'm excited to guide you on your English learning journey. Stay with us, Fod. Every lesson will help you grow. Oh my God, Smith! Wait.
What happened?
Do you realize what's coming? Like literally in a few hours.
Let me guess. You forgot to study again?
No. It's New Year. Happy New Year 2026, everyone.
All right. Happy New Year 2026 to all our amazing viewers. Welcome back to the English Mind.
And guess what? Today we're teaching you everything about New Year greetings, wishes, resolutions, and conversations in English.
Perfect timing, right? But before we start, do us a huge favor.
Yes, hit that like button right now and subscribe if you haven't already.
Also, comment below and tell us, what's your number one New Year resolution for 2026?
Ooh, I love reading those. Okay. So, Smith, let's be honest. How do people usually mess up New Year greetings?
Well, the most common mistake is saying Happy New Year's with an S at the end.
Oh, wait, really? I've heard people say that.
Yeah, it's wrong. It's Happy New Year, not Happy New Year's, because we're talking about one specific year, 2026.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's singular, not plural.
Exactly. Another mistake is, I wish you Happy New Year without the article.
What do you mean?
People forget to say, I wish you a Happy New Year with the word a in front.
Oh, okay. So it's I wish you a happy new year, not just I wish you happy new year.
Correct. Although, honestly, most native speakers just say Happy New Year directly without the I wish you part.
That's true, it's simpler. But wait, what about wishing you a happy new year? Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. That's perfect English. Wishing you a Happy New Year is very common in cards and messages.
Awesome. Now let me tell you a funny story.
Oh no, here we go.
Last year, my student texted me Happy New Year's Day, and I was like, wait, that sounds weird.
Well, technically, New Year's Day is correct, but we only use it when talking about the specific date, January 1st.
Right. So Happy New Year's Day sounds formal and strange.
Exactly. Just say Happy New Year and you're good.
Perfect. Now, Smith, let's talk about New Year wishes. How do we wish someone properly?
Good question. You can say, I wish you health and happiness in the new year.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Or, may all your dreams come true in 2026.
Ooh, I love that. May all your dreams come true. So beautiful.
You can also say, I hope this year brings you joy and success.
Wait, what's the difference between I wish and I hope?
Great question. I wish is used for things that are unlikely or impossible, while I hope is for things that are possible.
Oh, really? Can you give examples?
Sure, I wish I could fly means it's impossible, but I hope you have a great day means it's totally possible.
Oh, that's a huge difference. So for New Year, we usually say I hope because we want good things to actually happen.
Exactly. Although people do say I wish you for formal greetings, like I wish you a happy new year.
Okay, that makes sense. Now let's do a role play. Imagine we're meeting after the New Year countdown.
All right, ready?
Happy New Year, Smith. Oh my God, can you believe it? It's 2026 already?
I know, right? Time flies. Happy New Year to you too. Did you make any resolutions?
Yes, I want to learn Spanish this year. What about you?
That's awesome. I'm planning to read more books and exercise regularly.
Wow, I hope you achieve all your goals. May this year bring you success and happiness.
Thank you so much. Same to you. I wish you all the best in learning Spanish.
Perfect. See how natural that was?
Yeah, viewers, did you notice how we use different expressions? Pay attention to those phrases.
Now, Smith, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. What are they exactly?
Good question. A New Year's resolution is a promise or goal you make to yourself for the new year.
Like a commitment to improve something in your life, right?
Exactly. Common resolutions include losing weight, learning a new skill, saving money, or quitting bad habits.
Hmm, but why do people always fail their resolutions?
That's the sad truth. Studies show that most people give up by February.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, because they make unrealistic goals like, I will lose 50 pounds in 1 month.
That's impossible. So, what's the secret to keeping resolutions?
Make them specific and achievable. Instead of, I want to exercise more, say, I will walk 30 minutes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh, that's smart. Specific goals are easier to follow.
Exactly. And don't make too many resolutions. Focus on 2 or 3 important ones.
Great advice. Viewers, comment below what resolution you can actually keep this year.
Now, let's do another role play. This time, 2 friends discussing their resolutions.
Okay, I'll start. Hey, Smith, did you make any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, I decided to stop eating junk food and start cooking at home.
Wow, that's impressive. But isn't that hard?
A little, but I'm starting small. Just 3 home-cooked meals per week.
That's realistic. I love it. My resolution is to practice English every single day.
That's perfect for our channel. How will you do it?
I'll watch one English video and write 5 sentences daily.
That's specific and doable. I think you'll definitely succeed.
Aw, thanks. I believe in you too. Let's support each other.
Deal. Cheers to 2026.
Cheers.
All right, great practice. Now, let's talk about common New Year phrases.
Yes, I want to know more expressions.
Okay, here's a popular one. Out with the old, in with the new.
Ooh, what does that mean?
It means leaving behind old problems and welcoming new opportunities.
I love that. So it's like a fresh start.
Exactly. Another phrase is turn over a new leaf.
That's interesting. What does it mean?
It means to start behaving better or making positive changes in your life.
Oh, okay, like starting fresh. So if someone had bad habits, they can turn over a new leaf.
Perfect understanding. Here's another one. New year, new me.
Everyone says that.
Yeah, it's super common. It means you're planning to change and improve yourself.
But Smith, be honest, do people really change?
Good question. Some do, some don't. It depends on commitment and effort.
True, true. Okay, what about this phrase? Auld Lang Syne. I always hear it in New Year songs.
Oh, great question. Auld Lang Syne is actually Scottish. It means old long since or days gone by.
Whoa, so it's about remembering old times.
Exactly. The song is about remembering old friends and good memories.
That's so sweet. I love that tradition.
Me too. Now, let's teach some New Year vocabulary.
Yes, let's start with easy words.
First word, countdown. What does it mean?
Oh, I know. It's when we count backwards from 10 to 0 before midnight.
Perfect. 10, 9, 8, 7, and then everyone shouts Happy New Year.
Exactly. Next word, celebration.
A celebration is a party or special event to honor something important.
Right, and we celebrate New Year with fireworks, parties, and family gatherings.
Absolutely. Next word, fireworks.
Ooh, I love fireworks. They're colorful explosions in the sky.
Yes, fireworks display is the correct term for the show.
Got it. What about toast, not the bread kind?
Good clarification. A toast is when you raise your glass and say something special before drinking.
Like, cheers to 2026, right?
Exactly. People make toasts at midnight.
Perfect. Now let's do a quick quiz for our viewers.
Great idea. Question 1. What's wrong with this sentence? I wish you Happy New Year's.
Ooh, I know, 2 mistakes. It should be, I wish you a happy new year with an A and without the S.
Excellent. Question 2. Which is correct? I hope you success or I hope you have success.
The second one. I hope you have success because we need the verb have.
Correct. You can also say, I hope you succeed with the verb form.
Oh, nice. Question 3 for viewers. Should you say Happy New Year or Happy New Year's?
Comment your answer below. We want to see if you were paying attention.
Yes. Now, Smith, let's talk about New Year's traditions around the world.
Oh, this is interesting. In Spain, people eat 12 grapes at midnight.
Wait, what? 12 grapes?
Yeah, one grape for each month of the year. It's supposed to bring good luck.
That's so cool. What about in your country?
In America, we watch the ball drop in Times Square in New York.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that on TV. It's a huge crystal ball that drops at midnight.
Exactly. And in Scotland, they have Hogmanay, which is a massive New Year celebration.
Oh, fancy name. What do they do?
They have parties, fireworks, and first footing, where the first person to enter your home after midnight brings gifts.
Aw, that's such a sweet tradition.
What about in other countries? Do you know any traditions?
Oh, yes. In Japan, they ring bells 108 times to cleanse sins.
Wow, that's meaningful. And in Brazil, people wear white clothes and jump over 7 waves in the ocean.
That's beautiful. So many different traditions.
It shows how diverse and wonderful our world is.
Absolutely. Now let's do one more role play. This time, let's practice a formal New Year greeting at work.
Good idea. Professional English is important.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Happy New Year.
Good morning, Rihanna. Happy New Year to you too. Did you have a good holiday?
Yes, I spent time with family. How about you?
It was wonderful. Thank you for asking. I wanted to say, I wish you great success in your projects this year.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. I hope this year brings prosperity to our entire team.
Absolutely. Let's make 2026 our best year yet.
Agreed. Looking forward to working with you.
Same here. Have a productive day.
You too.
Perfect. Notice how formal and respectful that was?
Yes, we used polite phrases like I wish you and looking forward to.
Exactly. That's professional English.
All right, viewers, we're near the end.
But before we finish, let's review everything quickly.
Number 1, say Happy New Year, not Happy New Year's.
Number 2, use I wish you a Happy New Year with the article a.
Number 3, make realistic and specific resolutions.
Number 4, learn phrases like out with the old, in with the new, and turn over a new leaf.
Number 5, practice New Year conversations in different situations.
And remember, learning English is a journey, not a race.
Ah, that's so true. Every day you practice, you get better.
So, our final message to you is this: make 2026 your year of English improvement.
Whether you want to speak fluently, pass an exam, or just feel confident, you can do it.
We believe in you, and we'll be here every step of the way.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the English Mind, and hit that notification bell.
Comment below your favorite New Year phrase and your number one resolution.
We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you.
Thank you so much for watching. From both of us, we wish you a fantastic 2026.
May this year bring you joy, success, health, and happiness.
Keep practicing, keep improving, and never give up on your English learning journey.
See you in the next class.
Happy New Year, everyone.